Hello and welcome back to my Cobalt Core series, where I totally didn't just have a recording get corrupted, so we get to do this again. This is my series where I try to get a hardest win with each of the 56 total possible crew combinations, and today I got Dizzy, Peri, and Drake. I ran this using the Artemis last time, and we will do it again. Okay. For this team, I think just losing one max shield is fine. Yes, you do have Dizzy who wants shield, but Debris is kind of rough for people that want to be aggressive, and then Drake also likes having the max haul as well for some things. Plus, with aggressive strategies, you don't need that fourth shield. Here, remove 2 cards is probably one of the stronger starts you have, because you have block shot for an extra damage, you have EMP slug and multi-shot, so you don't need the extra damage from basic shots. Upgrade a card is a safe one, just go for a basic dodge A. And then remove a card is also pretty decent as well, being to remove a basic shot and try to get some extra utility. But for now, I'm just removing 2 cards, and we are going to try and get by quickly. Here, lunge and EMP slug solves for this turn. Multi-shot, block shot, deal 3 damage. Basic dodge to get some more evade. You want to get up to 3 evade so you can dodge any attack. Here I think the 4 damage is worth it, as I have a potential to win next turn. And there we go. And we don't need any cards. We have 3 repair yards, so this is a skip. My biggest concern now is the elite that's going to pop up on next fight after an event. And right now I'm just mostly trying to stall out the auto dodge turns. Sadly, I wasn't able to do much there. I hear EMP slug, so it doesn't dodge well, not a second time, but for next turn. 3 damage. I don't have it this turn. If I had 1 evade, I would have had it. Anyways, knock you off to the side, and then EMP slug for the win. I don't need anything. Oh, Garbage Girl. That's nice. It helps me deal with having some poor turns. Other than that, I think Corrupted Core. I think Drakebot is a enemy that will last long enough for us to see returns off of playing Corrupted Core to get rid of it. Here, part of the reason why I'm fine with just losing a hull from heat is we do have scrap armor, which will just return any lost hull eventually. And then Dizzy also likes scrap armor, as it's an easier way to get healed. And again, for now, I just want to keep a thin deck. Overcharger is very tempting for multi-shot, and I did have that in the last run. But I think Jet Thrusters, just for the initial burst in evade it provides, is huge. Here I'm going multi-shot A for the extra damage it provides. Not running into any more elites. Docky Drum, I think, though, is good for some extra chip damage. And here I'm going to keep getting rid of the attacking cards, because I'm relying on multi-shot to close games out for me. There we go. Easy fight. Nothing there is useful. Okay, block shot is a little scary to remove just because I might want that extra shield. However, basic block I don't think is as valuable here, just because we already have 1 less max shield and we kind of just want to get through fights quickly. Well, that's not a good argument. Especially with the option I was trying to choose from. It's mostly just because I want to do some extra chip damage when I can. Okay, 2 more hits and I heal to full. There we go. And then I am going to abuse the fact you do heal. Normally it is 5 hull, although I do think I have enough hull to gain, I think, a 6th one at this point. Regardless, I don't want to push my luck per se, so I'm not going to recklessly take hull damage. But I think for now, I will just try to win the fight. Okay. Inverter. That provides me the overdrive I need. Coercion beam. We're getting through fights quickly at this point. Not useful here. Serenity is always a safe pick as it is a cantrip. But inverter it is. Simplicity. Get rid of cards we don't want. Block shots not needed. Lunge isn't needed. Heat sink isn't needed. We are pretty much all damage. Two repair yards, 2 elites. Let's see here. Let's just deal 9 damage and get done with it. 7 more to go. Which is annoying. Although Daki Drum gave us that extra damage. Again, I don't need anything. Make this cheaper. And I care more about being able to get through this fight quickly. There we go. Turn 2. Okay, 13 hull to go. Not quite enough for me to be able to get through this turn. I'm a little concerned about me having to get through a missile this turn, as it does truncate how much damage I can actually get done. But 3 hull isn't that hard. Both EMP slug and multi-shot deal that damage. Escalate. Good. That's a card I wanted. Oh, that did nothing. I should have just done the 3 damage when I had the chance. You're doing the damage. I'm using EMP slug to block. 9 as long as we have... Okay. Yeah, it would end up with 2 hull. That is fine though. That deals with this turn. Okay, nanofiber hull. Razor beam. Just being able to deal some extra damage is pretty much always a benefit. And 1 hull to go. We're going to be dropping down to around 4 damage. Or not 4 damage, 4 cards a turn for a little bit, it seems like. There we go, that got through that turn. The next one is scary as we have a ton of damage coming in. But we persevere. And nothing here is helpful. Recaliber. We technically did have an infinite combo here. We just had to upgrade basic shot to basic dodge A. Too much hull. And I don't want to use inverter because I want shield to block any damage I'm taking. And I need nothing. Make this easier to use. There we go. I'll get knocked out of the way. I'm fine with losing the hull. I will heal it right back afterwards. There we go. 4 hull to go. I have 3 overdrive. Ooh, potential for an infinite. Let's see here. Warp Mastery, just for the burst. A 3 shield is great because Inverter now becomes a 3 evade card the first time you use it, and the 3 evade is great because, well, it's 3 evade. Oh wait, do I just have it? Empty slug. Oh my gosh, I have it. Okay, that's a weird infinite for me to actually gain, but I'm not going to complain. Here we have a 3 repair yard path, so I'm going to go take that real quick. It's going to be upgrading to what's it called? Thermal Battery A for the extra card draw. Nope, I need nothing. I just need... There we go. That makes Thermal Battery A a lot more usable. Ooh, I could be able to one-shot this boss potentially. Okay, we'll just have to rely on doing a ton of damage then. Done you. I'm fine with losing a hull. I get to go through an elite. Ooh, Heat Wave. Jettison Hatch. Ion Converter, I guess, for the extra shield potential. And yeah, we're just going to delete pretty much anything that doesn't help us. You. Oh. So while I do some extra damage with this, I still scale up with my damage so I can eventually convert. I don't need that. Don't need inverter or EMP slug at this point, which I think drops us down to 5 cards. Yeah, we were guaranteed to get this hand. Okay, I'm going to get some thermal battery first. There we go, we have enough. Okay, I thought we had enough with multi-shot. I did my math wrong. It needed to be 15 damage. Or I guess a little less than 15 to get there. But yeah, that is almost a sub 15-minute run, just because A, I wanted to go fast, and B, this game is simple enough once you play it a bunch. But yeah, Peri and multi-shot really benefits from gaining stuff like Heat Wave and Escalate, where you scale up damage per shot. Drake with EMP Blast helped me deal with a lot of attacks by just stunning them, so I don't have to worry about it, and also doing 3 damage at the same time. Thermal Battery eventually just becoming a straight up win condition, or a strong win condition that I can just rely on completely. Jettison Hatch just, it wasn't needed, but it did make my life a lot easier with getting the infinite combo going. Especially as you just saw, it guaranteed that I got the infinite turn 1 against the Cobalt. And then Dizzy helped a little bit. Their main contribution was with Inverter, giving me extra shield so I could get more overdrive. And then in the early game, helping me deal with some attacks so I lost less hull throughout the game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you had any questions on any turns I did, I know I went by a little fast. But otherwise, yes, I hope you guys have a nice day and take care.